Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Renee Ashley Beauty. I appreciate you guys being here with me today, and I hope you guys are having an amazing, phenomenal start of this new decade, 2020. Today I wanted to have another talk. I wanted to talk about how being bullied kind of shaped me as a person, and shaped my mindset about things and about people. We're gonna touch a little bit on heartbreak and how that kind of shaped me and how that shapes people in general. So you know, since I was younger, I remember being bullied a lot, especially when I came here to America. When I came here, they put me in the second grade. I think I was 8 or something like that, or 10, something like that. But they put me in the second grade. Soon after they put me there, they realized, you know, I was way advanced. They skipped me to the third grade. When they put me in third grade, they realized I was too advanced. They skipped me to the fourth grade, and from there is when I kind of stayed and moved on, like that. So fourth grade, trash. I remember my teacher, his name was Mr. Stapler. Yes, Mr. Stapler, a very tall Caucasian fella. He was generally nice. I mean, I've never been the type of student to be all up in the teacher's face like, oh my God, Mr. Stapler. I've never been that type of student. I just come to class, do my work, and I did. But he was generally nice. When I got into the fifth grade, I feel like it's when the bullying really started. I had just come to the country. My accent was pretty thick. It wasn't super thick because I would always travel to America all the time, to the point where people in my original country where I was born thought I was American, because I was never home. I was always in America. So when I got to fifth grade, I think the bullying really started. I was bullied for my accent. I was bullied for how long my hair was. This one girl, her name was Dominique. She had cut my hair. Just any way possible, shape or form you could think of, I was bullied. And it sucked, absolutely sucked. And it sucked even more because I'm not a vocal person. And I've never been the kind of person to be like, Mom, I'm being bullied. Dad, I'm being bullied. Teacher, I'm being bullied. I'm not that kind of person. I'll just take it on the chin and be out. When we fast forward to middle school was great and tough at the same time. Middle school is when I discovered my talent. Middle school is when I discovered I could sing. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. In elementary school, I tried out for the choir. I've been to art schools all my life. My elementary school is an art school, middle school and high school were all arts schools. So I tried out for the choir in elementary school, and the choir director, his name is Mr. Ursay, and he basically told me that my voice was too small and I couldn't sing, so, you know, I wasn't in the choir. Fast forward to middle school now. I think I was in like fourth grade or fifth grade, something like that. Fast forward to middle school now. Like I said, it was a bittersweet time because during that time, there was my after-school teacher, sports and arts, shout out to sports and arts, totally changed my life. Miss Jackman, shout out to Miss Jackman as well. She was like a second mom to me. She forced me to join the after-school pageant. And I was not gonna join the pageant because, like I said, I've never been an outward person. I was always very shy, very to myself, never really had many friends. I've just always been like that from the time I could remember. So, you know, she like literally forced me to join this pageant. Like, she forced me, okay? And when I joined the pageant, I sang Listen by Beyonce. At that time, Dreamgirls had just came out or something like that. So I sang Listen by Beyonce. Long story short, I won that pageant and I was in 6th grade. There were 7th and 8th graders in this pageant and I won, you know, of them all. And so that felt nice, but in the same breath, outside of after school, I was a nerd. I was not physically blessed. I didn't have boobs yet. I didn't have a butt yet. I didn't have any of these things that the other girls had. I was flat chested. I just was not it. I used to wear glasses. And I used to be bullied. People used to make fun of me for every little thing. I was bullied. And at the same time, I was this known person because I would sing everywhere. There were talent. Listen to me. I was so shy that there were talent shows. I would never sign up for these talent shows. But the assistant principal, Miss Holder, shout out to Miss Holder as well, changed my life. She would like tell me, you're gonna sing at the talent show. Not as a talent, just sing. Like I wouldn't be a part of the talent show. She would make me just go and sing. She would make me sing over the loudspeaker in the morning. She would make me sing the Star Spangled Banner over the loudspeaker in the morning. She would make me sing at assemblies. She would make me sing at talent shows. She would make me sing everywhere. Everywhere that she could make me sing, she would make me sing. Also, Mr. Chapman, he was the steel band director and coordinator. He was like a second dad to me. I mean, amazing. I felt like his daughter. He would make me sing all the time too, especially in after school. I was just a singing fool in middle school, okay? They used to make me sing Miss Jackman, Miss Holder, Mr. Chapman, and Mr. Chafkin. Those 4 people made me sing all the time. They didn't care what I said. They made me do it. And I hated them in the moment for it. But now that I'm 24 and I look back on my little 11, 12-year-old self, I'm like, that time really shaped me to be who I am today. And I can't thank those 4 people enough. Like, to the point where if I got it, they got it. That's how I feel, because they literally changed my life and they totally changed everything that I thought I could be. And while that growth was happening, at the same time, the kids, most of them hated me. They made fun of me. They made fun of how big my forehead was. My friends used to call me double A because, like I said, I didn't have any boobs. They used to call me double A batteries and all types of stuff like that. And it used to hurt my feelings, you know, because I was still new to the country. And even though I was pretty Americanized, I was still not as American as them. And at the same time, I was not as Guyanese as the Guyanese children. So it was like I didn't have anywhere to go. And I didn't feel like anybody cared enough for me to talk to them about it. And so the bullying heightened itself. I felt even worse. And you know, that's a time you're going through puberty and you're discovering yourself as a person, and you smell bad sometimes and you smell great other times, and that's not very often, and you get made fun of that even though everybody stinks and all of this stuff. It was just a lot. It was a lot. And then going to high school, that was a very interesting time as well. High school was a very interesting time. I was bullied in high school as well. I don't think I was bullied to an amazingly great extent like I had been bullied in elementary school and middle school, but I remember being bullied. People would make, I had these Coach Uggs. They weren't Uggs, but you know, they were like boots, these Coach boots. And I remember these group of girls, they were dance majors. I remember them making fun of me for having those shoes because I guess Coach wasn't in, or whatever the case might be, and they made fun of me. And I never told this story, but I used to have a really bad stutter. I still stutter sometimes, but in general, back then, I used to have a really bad stutter. And the first day of school, or the first week of school or something like that, I can't remember if it was senior year or junior year or sophomore year. It was one of the years, but I had chemistry with Mr. Rosenberg. And in this class, you know, on the first day or the first week, whatever, you have to read the syllabus and the teacher makes you read the syllabus. Okay, well, he picked on me to read the syllabus, and I always sat at the front of the class because I don't have the best eyesight, so I can't sit at the back. And I had stopped wearing glasses by then, so, but I couldn't see from the back. So I would always sit in all my classes. I'm usually in the front to the middle of the class. And so he made me read the syllabus out loud, and I was so nervous, and that mixed with my stutter. So I have stutter. I stutter, and the nervousness kind of mixed, and I began to read like, today in this class we will learn how to, like, that's how I was reading, okay? And this class, this particular chemistry class, was filled to the brim with popular people, dance majors and art majors, and the meanest of them as well, filled to the brim. And I remember just dying inside, just dying of embarrassment inside, because I hear them laughing, I hear them snickering, and I just felt numb. I just felt numb. I mean, it felt like I'm going to die. I'm literally going to die. Like, come on, it's the first week of school, the first day of school, however it was, and I just want a new start. I don't want to be made fun of anymore. I want a new start. And he made me read, even though I said I don't want to read, and he made me read, and it just crushed every hope in myself that I felt like, okay, I'm gonna get a new start. This class was filled with popular people. I was not trying to embarrass myself. And then he made me read, and because I stutter and my nervousness, not only nervousness, okay, it's the first day of school, not only nervousness of reading out loud, but nervousness of knowing that I stutter, and the nervousness of this class being filled with people that can make or break me socially. Just, my stutter was on 10,000 million trillion, okay? It was terrible. And stuff like that has shaped me to be such a quiet person. Stuff like that has shaped me to be like, hi, okay, bye. All right, cool, yeah, nice to see you. I just try to stay away from people. I don't want to talk to people. I am very introverted. The most I talk is when I'm on this camera, but overall I'm very introverted. It just sucked, you know. Grade school was terrible for me. From the time I came to this country and they put me in the second grade to the time I graduated high school, those were like some of the worst years of my life. And it's not only until I got to college that I kind of blossomed into myself, and not only until I got to my senior college, Brooklyn College, did I really start to come into my own. You know, I began to say, you know what, Renee, you're bomb. Like, you're amazing. Realize that, live in it. Like, don't allow what people say to get under your skin. I mean, it's never got, after grade school, what people say can't really get under my skin, because I've heard it all at this point. I've heard it all. When you finally have a moment of relief, which was college for me, which is why I love college so much. I love class, I love school so much. It just feels like, okay, you know, I can breathe. And so all of those things contributed to the person that I am today, why I'm so shy, why I'm just so quiet. I don't want to speak to anybody. Why, no, I don't want to call you. No, I don't want to text you. I would much rather you leave me alone. I would much rather you just don't say anything to me. That's just how I am. It's not me being mean or rude. I just genuinely don't want to talk to people. I love being by myself. I love it. I love it so much. And so, you know, all of that being combined, I would just like to say, for all the younger people that are being bullied, or even older people that are being bullied and mistreated, don't give up. You know, it's not the end. It's just the beginning. Once you figure out how to use that hurt and that pain for your advantage, to your advantage, it's just the beginning. Don't allow anybody to ever silence you. You know, you have a voice. You can have a platform. It doesn't have to be like what I'm doing. It doesn't have to be YouTube, but you can make sure that the people around you have someone to talk to. You know, I like to think that I'm becoming the role model that I never really had. And so, not to say the people around you were trash, but nobody asked me, Renee, are you okay? When I was younger. Nobody said, what's going on? Are you good? Nobody said, You know what I'm saying? Nobody hugged me. Like that's the kind of thing that I want to be for people. And so don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody shut you up to the point where you feel like you're not good enough. You are more than good enough. You are so past good enough. You know, you're so past it. So just be encouraged and start this new year off with a bang, whether that be saving your money correctly, whether that be going back to school, whether that be starting your business, whatever you have to do, start the year off with a bang. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this talk today, and I'll talk to you guys sometime later.